Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Nicki Minaj is out there getting crowned as the reigning queen of rap amidst her tour. And we're also going to be talking about the Transformer and this entire census collaboration that she is on, as well as Red out there dropping new music. It seems like Bobbi and Drake, something transpired between, the two of them, all right? Now, these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's theme. So, first of all, you guys, we are actually going to talk about Nicki Minaj and this publication that is out there giving her flowers, okay? So, Nevada's biggest news publication, the Las Vegas Sun, is out there crowning Nicki Minaj as the reigning queen of rap following a performance at the T-Mobile Arena. Wow, they were out there just highlighting for the world how much of an amazing woman she actually is. Their headline read, Nicki Minaj in Las Vegas tour solidifies reign as the queen of rap. Okay, I love the fact that they're saying solidifies, okay, not becoming, because she has always been the queen of rap. All right, I dislike it when people try to downplay the impact that she's had over the past decade. Okay, she has been queen. It's the crown literally never departed. People just became blind and were out there focused on a shiny tiara that was on a manufactured industry plant, and they sort of, I don't know what they were thinking. All right, but Nicki Minaj has always had the crown, if we're gonna be honest. Okay, regardless of how you feel about her personally, well, it would be delusion. Like, listen, here's the thing. I personally don't have an issue with people who say, oh my goodness, Nicki Minaj is not my favorite. It's okay to not like her. But what we will not have is you being delusional about it, saying that she's not the queen of rap, okay? It's okay to acknowledge that somebody is the queen of rap and you say, well, you probably don't like them. Personally, not to dispute their talent. Like, I'm not. That to me, like, even the argument becomes senseless, okay? Like, I will go back and forth with somebody who's honest enough to admit, okay, that in as far as rap is concerned, this woman is unmatched. And then you go further ahead to say your sentiments, even though we know that, well, majority of those sentiments are just nothing but industry fed propaganda. Like, I would be willing to, say, oh, well, I think what you're saying about her personality is not true. It's because the media is presenting it to you like this. So really, you should take your time. I will be able to have a conversation with somebody like that. However, if you downright, is out there discrediting her, saying that, well, she's not, the queen of rap, then what conversation are we going to be having? Because clearly you are living in Delululand, okay? But anyway, you guys, so this is what the publication had to say. They said that, well, from the start of a concert on Friday at T-Mobile Arena, Nicki Minaj made it clear that indeed she is the queen of rap, okay? They also went ahead to give a proper narration of how Nicki Minaj came up and how authentic her come up has been like. They went back to basically talk about her, selling mixtapes and stuff like that. And honestly speaking, it's that authenticity in her come up that will have me respect her forever. Okay, you could tell that she has love for the craft. You could tell that she was not just out there, wig on hat, stand there, collaborate with this person, blow up, let's buy boards, let's do this. Like, you could tell that her come up has been organic and authentic. And honestly speaking, I love to see this, for Nicki Minaj. Now, moving on to the knockoff version of Nicki Minaj, the Shein version, of course, the Transformer. At this point, I don't even know whose Shein version she is, if we're gonna be honest, because one moment she's biting off beer, the next moment she has Saweetie's face, the next moment it's Nicki Minaj. But at this point, I'm really glad that, well, it seems like she's beginning to understand that, Nicki Minaj is very hard to replicate. So I guess she's now turning to the other girl styles and flows and stuff like that. So it is actually being reported, you guys, that Flomilli and SZA's remix of Never Lose Me is out there now featuring the Transformer. Now, you guys, if you remember, I've been actually questioning the delay of that remix, if you remember, because that remix was literally announced way back. And you remember how I kept kept saying that, oh, well, they keep talking about this remix, but nothing is coming out. What is happening? If you guys, have been following me for a while, you probably do know this, okay? So now I think I finally have the reason to why the song was being delayed. It was the Transformers team that was literally begging to have the Transformer on the song to bite off, SZA's ability to chart. If we're gonna call a spade, that's what is giving right now, because if we're gonna be honest, she's totally irrelevant on that remix. So to begin with, I don't think the song needed a remix. I think it was doing fine by itself. But hey, if she wants to milk more out of the song, I would understand SZA, because SZA would automatically take it up on the charts. But now ruining it with the Transformer, like literally the Transformers team is very hilarious. Like they will literally plug her into any and everything, because now on a track like that, I'm trying to see how she's going to fit in there with her flow and everything. I did see some comments in Instagram blogs that were saying that, well, they feel like, well, the perfect person to be on a song like that would have been Mahlamini, Doja Cat, okay? And I totally agree. I feel like this is the kind of song, that Mahlamini would be able to perfectly blend into, because it's a singy kind of song, okay? And I feel like when it comes to singy kind of songs and the Transformer, the two of them don't properly mix, but that's just my opinion. So let me know what you think about that, in as far as the relevance in that track, okay? Number two, we're also going to be talking about the timing of the track. At this point, it is actually giving desperate, because listen, she has a remix coming that Friday. She has her own single coming out this Friday, and I guess this time they're trying to get her onto the charting algorithm by thunder, by fire. That's what they're trying to do. They're literally trying any and everything out to see what's gonna make people talk about her. Do you understand? And I guess plugging her into this entire Flomilli song is so that if her own single flops, they will be like, oh, but she still did well. Her song is still, she's simultaneously charting on the Billboard one. You know how they twisted those headlines to make it seem like she has so much impact. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, the tricks never really get old, okay? But let me know, you guys, in the comment section, what you think about that. I did see a snippet of, her song, that the video actually that was being circulated on Instagram, and the fans really were swearing that, well, that's giving high budget, that's giving a budget video. But what I saw is a Transformer hopping around with a, I don't know, with a with a fake cut and offset behind an iPhone camera. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. But honestly speaking, that's not giving a high budget video. I don't know. Maybe the other parts of the video will give high budget. But to use that snippet to shame Nicki Minaj is insane. Because I did see them saying, well, this is what happens when artists are not broke, they've got budget. And I'm like, the delusion of someone ever thinking that in terms of money, you can mention the Transformer against Nicki Minaj, and now they're convincing themselves that Nicki Minaj is touring for free and that she's not gonna get a penny from the tour. And this is what I'm talking about, you guys. The delusion out there, like, do they mean that? No, you guys, I need you to assist me in the comment section. Do you think that those people actually do believe that? Or do you think that they're intentionally being dumb, being daft, just so they can troll? Because I refuse to believe that any person with 5 senses would believe stuff like that. And I refuse to believe that any person with 5 senses would literally believe that the Transformer actually has more money than Nicki Minaj. Like, which world do you guys live in? I wish you could see my face right now. I'm concerned at this point. Gonna have an in-house psychologist on this channel who can help those people who come into the comment section with dense opinions like that. Anyway, the next thing that we're gonna talk about, speaking about new music, it seems like Sexy Red is ready to drop some new music, as she was out there teasing her fans, asking them when she should be dropping her new track, and I guess that is going to be titled "Get It Sexy." Okay, so I don't know, you guys, are you ready to be getting new music from Red? And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about her baby daddy, of course, Champagne Papi. So it seems like Drake and that girl does podcasts like Funny Marco Bobby, the Bobby girl. Like I stay away from saying out a name because I don't know how to pronounce it and I don't want to mess it up because I know you guys are waiting in the comment section to tell me that I'm pronouncing it last way the wrong way. Okay, but anyway, Drake and that girl. Okay, it seems like in the past people were alleging that well they were exchanging fluids and stuff like that, and so now it is being reported that this girl might have forced her way into a Drake party and might have gotten escorted out. Now it is actually being reported that well she was removed from Drake's after party after showing up uninvited. Okay, now at this point with this girl and Drake, I don't know what's happening because right now the beef, what it's giving, it's actually giving people who know each other naked. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because there is a level of beef that you have if you don't know, a person's, nakedness. But if you know a person's nakedness and then you fall out, the energy and the beef is different. So that's what it's giving. It's giving they probably have exchanged fluids in the past, and now one person is not interested anymore and the other person is like, whoa, you have seen my sacredness, so I will crash into your party whether you like it or not. You're not just gonna move on from me with lottery ticket sister. Did you get what I'm saying? So I don't know, you guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section. But then again, it all could be a publicity stunt. Maybe she's not getting the attention from people as she used to be, and she's trying to get back into the culture. Speaking about the transformer, you guys, I forgot to mention that she was out there giving people relationship advice. I don't know what to. This world is coming to an end. Like, literally, it's coming to an end. This girl was out there talking about going 50-50. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. And I was just listening to her, like, do you even know what you're talking about? Because at the end of the day, she said, well, she believes in going 50-50. That's why I'm not even a feminist anymore. And I'm like, do you know what a feminist is? Do you know that going 50-50 is actually what feminists want? I just, I'm concerned about a level of IQ and anyone who would take her seriously to take any relationship advice from her, because that's insane. And at this point, she's just doing anything to get, it's actually said. Anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about Joie Chavis. It seems like she's out there celebrating a pregnancy. She announced that she is pregnant, and of course, people are, doing the most, not the most. Well, they're doing the same thing that they have done to what's her name again? This girl, Drea Michelle. Okay, for basically, getting knocked up by a very young boy. Now, if you guys do not know, well, she's dating Trevon DIGGS, who is 25 years old, and she herself is 35 years old. And so to have a baby for him, some people feel like it's so inappropriate. Some people feel like, well, it's taking advantage. People have a lot to say about that, and I would like you guys to tell me what you think about Joie, her pregnancy, and her fiance. Do you think that when it comes to women and men, the age gap is that much? Because it's about 10 years. How do you think 10 years is a bad age gap? I think not, you guys. But hey, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. 17, then I'm worried. And also that boy, the Drea boy, was like 22. 22 is just different from 25. My own opinion, that's what I feel. I feel like as you start moving into your late 20s, you start to think differently. However, the same cannot be said for 21 and 22-year-olds. And to be 37 and laying up with a 22-year-old is insane in my own opinion. But hey, let me know what you think about that. Now, the last thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, Lil Mama was out there crying during an interview because of that infamous incident of hers where she went on stage to perform with Alicia Keys and Jay Z, uninvited. Now, you guys do know that while her career has never been the same since that happened. Now, it seems like it was a very bigger battle than we all could see behind closed doors. It seems like mentally, emotionally, she went through it. And some people still do feel like, well, the kind of punishment that she sort of got, after that incident did not, was not really necessary. And I totally do agree. Annoying, yes, it probably could have been annoying, but to block all channels for her just because of that one simple mistake is nasty work, in my own opinion. I feel like they could have given her grace. It wasn't that much of a big deal. You could tell that that was a young girl that was just super excited, overexcited actually, and ended up doing a very dense thing. But to say that, well, that warranties her being chucked out of the industry, the way that she was chucked out is totally unnecessary. And you guys cannot convince me that that guy from Fragile Nation had nothing to do with it. No, he did, in my own opinion. But hey, that's just my opinion. So hey, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. We are on the road to 15,000 subscribers, and our first step right now is 18,000 subscribers. So if you haven't, please do make sure to do the needful, okay? And until my next one, see you.